23andMe announced on March 23, 2025, that they are filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. What does that mean for you if you've taken a test there, and what does it mean for your genealogy research? How did we get here anyway? 23andMe has been in financial trouble for some time. Back in October of 2023, they had a data breach that exposed the data of thousands of their customers. This data breach resulted in them removing some of their genealogy-based tools from the service. In September of 2024, the board of directors resigned en masse. They cited basically irreconcilable differences between them and CEO Ann Wojcicki over how to make the company profitable and sustainable. Fast forward to March 23rd, when 23andMe filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. This is just 1 month after they had a booth at Roots Tech, and workers there at the booth were telling people that they expected the chromosome browser and other tools to be coming back soon. Before I go on, I do want to say that nothing that I say in this video should be taken as legal, financial, or health advice. So let's get to the question that's on everyone's mind. Is 23andMe going out of business? Chapter 11 bankruptcy doesn't automatically mean that a company is going to go out of business. What it does, it's a legal proceeding that allows a company to work with its creditors to restructure debt. A lot of companies have come out of Chapter 11 successfully. On the other hand, there are a lot of companies, such as Jo-Ann Fabric, that have not. It is way too early in the process to tell what's going to be the end result at 23andMe. So what happens to your data? Right now, while 23andMe is still operational, nothing happens to your data. In its open letter to customers, 23andMe gave assurances that data is still being processed and protected as it did before the bankruptcy filing. The bigger question really is what happens to that data at 23andMe if 23andMe gets sold to another company or if it shuts down completely. That is a big unknown because there are so many variables involved. For example, what happens to your data if the company gets sold to another company that is outside the US and doesn't have the same genetic data protections in place? It's also unknown if genetic data protections will be considered a factor during the bankruptcy proceedings. So with all this going on, should you delete your data from 23andMe? The California Attorney General is recommending that customers delete their data from 23andMe. A couple of things that you really need to know about that. First, deleting your account is not the same as deleting your data. Also, deleting your data is permanent. Ultimately, you need to make the decision about what to do with your data at 23andMe. My advice, though, is if you choose to delete your data from 23andMe, that you download that data first. You don't have to do anything with it right away. In fact, you don't have to do anything with it at all, but it does give you the option later to upload that data to another service such as MyHeritage or Family Tree DNA. And before anyone asks, no, you cannot upload your 23andMe data up to Ancestry DNA. Ancestry DNA doesn't accept data transfers from any other DNA company. What do you think about this whole 23andMe situation? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you've been trying to reach out to some of your DNA matches and they aren't answering, check out this video where I explain some of the reasons why people don't respond, along with some things that you can do to get some answers.